Hey everybody, Ryan here. Alright, I'm going to make this one as fast as possible because there are a lot of games to go over. Alright, we're going to begin. Well, actually, let's begin here. If you're watching this, thank you for watching. If you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop a new video. And outside that, let's begin with the Boston Bruins versus the New Jersey Devils. Alright, scoring began in first period. Actually, it began in first period quite early with a fight between Kevin Miller and Miles Wood. Miller got the better of that fight. If you don't agree with that, I don't know what you were watching. But anyways, it was a good, decent fight, so go watch that. If you can find it on YouTube, it should be up already. Look for hockeyfights.com. They're also a good website for that. At 16:15 in the first period, Miles Wood, ironically there, scored his second of the year from Ty Smith and Jack Hughes. And then Patrice Bergeron at 17:16 of the second period scored a shorthanded goal from Brad Marchand. And then the winner for the OT goal was the first goal of the year at 4 minutes 58 seconds, so 2 seconds left in the overtime. Yegor Sharangovich is how they pronounced it in the feed that I was watching. Scored his first career goal in overtime, only his second Devil to ever do that. Only John Merrill is the only rookie to do that. So, to score a first goal is the game-winning overtime goal. Then he got that from Damon Severson and Kyle Palmieri. Alright, shots on goal were 31-28 in favor of New Jersey. Face-off 65-35 in favor of Boston. Power play 0 for 2 and 0 for 3, so nobody really had an advantage there. Penalty minutes 13-11. Boston had 13. Hits were 23-15 in favor of New Jersey. Blocks 10-7 in favor of Boston. Giveaways 13-6 in favor of New Jersey. Yaroslav Halak had this start tonight. He had 29 saves for 935 save percentage. Kenzie Blackwood 27 saves, 964 save percentage. Obviously, first star is going to be the kid scoring his first goal and the game-winning goal, Yegor Sharangovich. He had 1 goal plus 1, and that was in 17 minutes and 1 second of time on ice. Mackenzie Blackwood was number 2, 27 for 28 in the saves to shots against, and was a 964 save percentage. Yaroslav Halak also had a great game, 29 for 31 in the save shots against, and 935 save percentage. Game number 2 of the day was San Jose versus Arizona. Arizona won this one 5-3. Scoring began, first period, Ryan Donato, first official goal, because he had a shootout goal yesterday, but those don't count as goals in some weird way. But Ryan Donato, first goal as a San Jose Shark, power play goal at that, from Timo Meier and Mario. I've been seeing. Last year was Mario Ferraro. This year is Mario Ferraro, according to the Sharks announcers. So, take earlier, that's what it is, I guess. And after that, Phil Kessel scored on the power play, his second of the year, from Oliver Ekman-Larsson at 12:31 of the first. 14:31, Barrett Hayden got a goal from Connor Garland and Nick Schmaltz. And then Timo Meier responded and tied it back up again at 15:27 of the first. And that was unassisted. In the second period, Phoenix would score what would be the winning goal here in a minute, but they first took the lead. They took the lead 3-2 at that point at 5:13 of the second. Phil Kessel's third of the year from Oliver Ekman-Larsson and Christian Dvorak. This would end up being the game-winning goal at 8:56. Jacob Chychrun is how they pronounced it on the Sharks feed, from Derek Brassard at 8:56 of the second period. Then, in the third period, they expand their lead 5-2 at 2:39 of the third. Clayton Keller's second of the year from Oliver Ekman-Larsson and Derek Brassard. Then, 1909, San Jose got one back. Tomas Hertl got his third goal from power play goal from Timo Meier and Erik Karlsson. What are you doing, Cat? Shots on goal, 34-26 in favor of San Jose. Face-offs were 60-40 in favor of Arizona. I've been watching the Sharks for a long time, and it's weird to see them losing that face-off percentage. For the last few years, they've been dominant in that area. So that is very weird they lost that bad. Power plays were 2 for 4 for San Jose and 1 for 3 for Arizona. Penalty minutes 12 to 10. Arizona had 12. Hits 23-22 in favor of San Jose. Blocks 15-10 in favor of Arizona. Giveaways 9 to 5. Arizona had the 9. Martin Jones looked like his normal self again in this game. He had a very good first game. This one, not so much. 19 saves, 792 save percentage. Devin Dubnyk replaced him, made 2 saves for a 1,000 save percentage. And Antti Ranta had 31 saves, 912 save percentage for Arizona. 3 stars. Phil Kessel, 2 goals, even, and that was in 17 minutes, 39 seconds on the ice. Oliver Ekman-Larsson had 3 assists in this game, plus 2, and 17 minutes, 11 seconds of time on ice. I didn't get to watch the third. I had to go grocery shopping today, so I didn't get to watch much of the third, so I don't know why he played so little in this game. Hopefully he's not injured. That would be pretty devastating for his team, but hopefully he's okay. I don't know why he played so few minutes. Maybe they're just resting him. But Antti Ranta, 31 for 34 in the save shots against, 912 save percentage. All right, on to Montreal, Edmonton. All right, Montreal won this one pretty handily, 5-1, and they dominated this game from the times that I saw. At 6:50 of the first, Jeff Petrie opened up the scoring power play goal from Nick Suzuki and, did I spell that right? Yeah, Suzuki and Shea Weber. Second period, 2:19 in, Tomas Tatar got his second of the year already from Philip Danault and Brendan Gallagher. 7:27, Jeff Petrie got his second of the game from Philip Danault. At 9:17, Jake Evans scored a shorthanded goal. And the third period at 9:47, Tomas Tatar got his third of the year from Brendan Gallagher. And at 12:59 of the third, the Oilers ruined Carey Price's shutout. Slater Cook from Tyson Barrie and Connor McDavid. The shots were fairly even, 36-35 in favor of Montreal. Face-offs, Edmonton won that handily, 60-40. Power play, 1 for 2 for Montreal, 0 for 3 for Edmonton. Penalty minutes, 6-4, Montreal was 6. Hits, 34-32 in favor of Montreal. Blocks, 21-11 in favor of Montreal. Giveaways, 16-12. Edmonton had 16. Carey Price, 34 saves, 971 save percentage. Koskinen, 31 saves, 861 save percentage. So, Carey Price was the first star of the game. 34 for 35 on the save shots against, and a 971 save percentage. Jeff Petrie, 2 goals, plus 3, and 21.52 a time on ice against his former team. Tomas Tatar, 2 goals, plus 3, and 13 minutes, 52 seconds of time on ice. Now on to the New York rivalry. I hope this rivalry gets better this year, because this one's been a dead rivalry for quite some time, it felt like. But now they're both good teams. Maybe we'll get that rivalry back. One that we haven't really seen since the 80s, really. Maybe early 90s. Alright. This one, pretty much the complete opposite of the first game they played against each other, where New York Islanders won 4-0. This one, New York Rangers won 5-0. Islander fans probably got worried in the pregame skate. Varlamov, their goalie, got hit with a puck that was shot by Cal Clutterbuck and went underneath that plastic neck shield and hit him in the neck. Ironically, the thing there to help protect his neck did not protect his neck. So he did not play in this game. So, and I'm not saying that's the reason they lost. They may have still lost 5-0 at that point. Who knows? But, anyways, just to let you know, hopefully he's okay. He seemed like he was fine when he skated off the ice, so hopefully it's nothing long term. Alright, in the first period, the Rangers scored 2:12 in. Pavel Buchnevich scored his first from Mika Zibanejad. I forgot the right one that was his first assist of the year. 13:46, Artemi Panarin from Brendan Smith. In the second period, 5:57 in, Pavel Buchnevich got a second. And at 15:24, Capo Caco got his first from Philip Di Giuseppe and Philip Cheadle. Third period, 15:56, Artemi Panarin got a second and power play goal from Adam Fox and Pavel Buchnevich. So that's where all the scoring was. Shots were 32-23 in favor of the Rangers. Faceoffs 55-45 in favor of the Islanders. Power play 0 for 4 for the Islanders. 1 for 8 for the Rangers. So this game, the Islanders were undisciplined. Penalty minutes 26-8. There was one 10-minute penalty in there. That's why it was so high. Hits 31-22. I'm sorry, the 10-minute was to Ross Johnston. He got a 10-minute towards the end of the game because they got into it and they just basically threw him out of the game without giving him game misconduct. Hits were 31-22, blocks 20-6, giveaways 15-9, and that was the Rangers with 15. So Ilya Sorokin was the starting goalie for the Islanders. Whatever, 1,000 save percentage there. Oops, I messed that up. I'm sorry about that. He did not have a 1,000 save percentage. I forgot to change that. But he had 27 saves against 32 shots. Not a great percentage, even though that's inaccurate. Ignore that. Georgiev got the start for the Rangers, 23 saves, had a shutout. And first star, Alexander Georgiev. Shutout. Pavel Buchnevich, I missed the V in there, wow. 2 goals, 1 assist in the game, +2, and that was in 20 minutes, 36 seconds, the time on ice. Artemi Panarin, 2 goals, +1, and that was in 22 minutes, 17 seconds, the time on ice. Alright, on to Carolina versus Detroit. No weird Dougie Hamilton fight today with Sam Gagner. That didn't happen in this game. But this one, Detroit won their first game of the year, 4-2. So let's get started with scoring. First scoring was the first goal. Wow. First goal was by Bobby Ryan. First goal as a Red Wing and his first game as a Red Wing. 2:44 in the second period from Philip Zadina. I forgot to write the assist number there again. Good Lord, what am I doing? Third period, 28 seconds in, Vincent Trocheck tied it up with a power play goal from Andrei Svechnikov and Dougie Hamilton. Then, less than 20 seconds later, Dylan Larkin took the lead again with a goal from Anthony Mantha and Tyler Bertuzzi. Then Andrei Svechnikov tied it up again with second of the year from Jordan Martinook. Then at 17-18, Detroit took the lead and would not let it go this time. At 17-18 in the third, Robbie Fabry got the goal from Philip Zadina and Philip Hronek. Hronek? Is it Hronek or Hronek? I want to say it was Hronek last time I saw it. 18:04, Dylan Larkin, his second from Patrick Nemeth. So there's your 4 goals to your 2. So shots were 31-21 in favor of Carolina. Face-offs 53-47 in favor of Detroit. Power play 1 for 5 for Carolina, 0 for 2 for Detroit. Penalty minutes 10 for Detroit, 4 for Carolina. Hits 23-14 in favor of Carolina. Blocks 16-9 in favor of Detroit. Giveaways 9-4 in favor. Well, Detroit had 9. Pierre Mrazek had 17 saves, 850 save percentage. And Jonathan Bernier started for Detroit, 29 saves, 935 save percentage. 3 stars. Robbie Fabry, 1 goal, +2 in 14 minutes, 1 second on the ice. Dylan Larkin, 2 goals, +1 in 20 minutes, 47 seconds on the ice. And Philip Zadina, 2 assists, +2 in 13 minutes, 28 seconds on the ice. Now on to the second game of a back-to-back between Toronto and Ottawa. Toronto got the best of this one, 3-2. Honestly, I think Ottawa played pretty dang good, but Toronto played really good too. It was a really good game. So, at 10:55 of the first, Nick Paul opens the scoring from Nikita Zaitsev and Connor Brown. Then at 14:17 in the first, Joe Thornton, first goal as a Toronto Maple Leaf. First goal for another team out in San Jose since he was traded there by Boston. So, there you go. Joe Thornton got a goal today. And it may be one of the few because he hasn't scored many goals. From Mitch Marner and TJ Brody. Then at 1:10 of the second period, Mitch Marner scored from Austin Matthews. Then in the third period, 2:42 into the third, Austin Matthews, first goal of the year, Power play goal from Mitch Marner and Joe Thornton. Joe Thornton's first multi-point game as a Maple Leaf. His first goal and first assist. He just needed a fight in this game. They would have the Goriel hat trick. Why wouldn't he just fight somebody? I'm sure Brady Tkachuk would have been interested in that, since they seem to like to fight the older guys a lot of time. Well, Ryan Kessler's not playing, so he can't be the third Tkachuk to fight him, I guess. Alright, anyways, moving on, sorry. 11:44, Tim Stützle got first goal of the year and of his career from Thomas Chabot, and Colin White. Yeah, Tim Stützle, the draft pick they got from the San Jose Sharks in the Erik Karlsson trade that everybody thought was just a throw-in at the time, ended up being Stützle, who got first goal. Congratulations to him. Alright. Shots on goal, 44-33 in favor of Toronto. Face-offs, 54-46 in favor of Ottawa. 0 for 2 and 0 for 3 on the power play, so nothing special there. Penalty minutes, 6-4. Toronto had 6. Hits 16-11 in favor of Ottawa. Blocks 17-10 in favor of Toronto. Giveaways 6-4 in favor of Ottawa. And those are not the right goalies. Wow. Yep, sorry about that, everybody. That is completely wrong. The goalies there, I forgot to change those. Just like I forgot to change the 3 stars. Wow. Okay, fail on my part on that one. As you can see, I copied and pasted from the Nashville-Columbus one. So, sorry about that. I will have to make sure I am better with that. Alright. This one is the Columbus versus Nashville game. Nashville won 5-2. Columbus looks to still be struggling in the beginning of this season, so hopefully they can turn it around. Alright, first period. Nick Foligno opened the scoring for Columbus from Michael Dozzato and Alexander, I want to say it's pronounced Texier is how I remember it being pronounced. Then Rocco Grimaldi responded for Nashville at 9:44 from Ryan Ellis. Then in the third period, there was nothing in the second. Third period, Philip Forsberg, 1:43 into the third period, got second of the year. Alexander Texier responded at 5:47 from Liam Foudy and Michael Delzato. Then, 11 minutes into the third, Brad Richardson, his first as a Nashville Predator, from Matthias Ekholm. 14:28, Luke Cunnin, his second of the year from Nick Cousins and Matt Duchene. 15:22, Colton Sissons from Victor Arvidsson and Dante Fabro. And that's all she wrote for that game. 44-33 were the shots in favor of Columbus. Face-offs 54-46 in favor of Nashville. Power play 0 for 2 and 0 for 3. Nothing special there. Penalty minutes 6-4 in favor of Columbus. I wouldn't say in favor of, but Columbus had 6. Hits 16-11 in favor of Nashville. Blocks 17-10 in favor of Columbus. And giveaways 6-4 in favor of, I wouldn't say in favor of, but Nashville had 6. Elvis Merzlikins, 28 saves, 848 save percentage. And Juicy Saros, 42 saves, 955 save percentage. 3 stars. Brad Richardson had a goal, was even, and had 11:59 minutes of time on ice. Luke Cunnin, 1 goal, even, and that was in 14:33 time on ice. And Philip Forsberg, 1 goal, +1, in 18 minutes, 10 seconds of time on ice. Next game was Minnesota versus LA. This one, again, ended in a shootout, 4-3. Or not shootout, in an overtime win for Minnesota, 4-3. 21 seconds into the game, Matt Dumba threw a puck from the corner, hit the goalie, bounced off of, I want to say it was LA's defender, Chris McDermott, his leg, and into the net. One of those goals you just don't normally see, but it worked out this time. Matt Dumba's first of the year from Jordan Greenway and Ryan Suter. Then at 16:58 of the first, Gabriel Velarde got his first of the year from Austin Wagner and Curtis McDermott. Second period, 7:02 in, Blake Lizotte, first of the year from Drew Doughty and Jeff Carter. 10:22, Andreas Anthony from Jeff Carter. Then at 7:38 of the third period, Minnesota begins the comeback. Joel Eriksson-Ek from Jordan Greenway and Greg Pattern. And with 2 seconds left in the game, Ryan Sutter ties it up from Zach Parise and Nick Bonino. Then in overtime, with 11 seconds left in overtime, 4:49 to be exact, Marcus Johansson from Kirill Kaprizov and Jonas Brodin. Kaprizov had another assist in overtime, so now he has a goal and assist in 2 different overtimes in 2 games. Probably a guy you want to play in the overtime, evidently. Alright, shots were 44-33 in favor of Minnesota, 55-45 in favor of Minnesota on the face-off dot. Power play, nothing to write home for either of these teams, 0 for 5 for both of them. Penalty minutes were 12 to 12. Hits were 18-17 in favor of LA. Blocks 14-8 in favor of LA. LA had significantly more giveaways at 16-3. Goalies, Talbot had 30 saves, 909 save percentage, and Quick 40 saves for 909 save percentage. Ironic, they end up with the same save percentage. Alright, 3 stars, Jonathan Quick, 40 for 44 on the saves to shots against numbers, 909 save percentage. Jeff Carter, 2 assists in the game, +1, and that was in 16 minutes, 41 seconds of time on ice. And Marcus Johansson, 1 goal, the game-winning goal, +1, and that was in 19 minutes, 36 seconds of time on ice. Now on to what was a very big heartbreaker for me, being a Ducks fan and all, but Ducks versus Golden Knights. This one, Ducks lost in overtime, 2-1. And they began the scoring in the second period. Max Comtois, 3rd goal of the year already from Jakob Larsson and Sam Steele. This one, Jakob Larsson just passed it right to him. He just tapped it in. It was an easy tap-in goal for Comtois. It was a good goal. Still a good goal. Doesn't matter how easy it is. But at 18:38 of the third, a minute 22 away from a win. Minute 22. William Karlsson scores the goal to tie it up from Jonathan Marchessault and Mark Stone. It was a good goal. It really was. I can't complain. It wasn't like it was a controversial goal or anything like that. It just hurts that it's a former Duck that did it, but it is what it is. He's quite removed from being a Duck at this point, so it is what it is. Then in overtime, 7 seconds in, 7 seconds is all it took for Max Pacioretty to score 2nd of the year from Mark Stone. 7 seconds. That hurts more than probably the fact they lost. Basically what happened was, it was 3-on-3. It was Sam Steele, Ricard Raquel, and I forget the defender. I want to say Hampus Lindholm were out there. Pacioretty, Stone, and I think it was Pietrangelo. I still can't forget it the other day. I forget who it was on the NHL Network. Oh, it was Bruce Boudreau. Kept calling him Peter Angelo. I was like, is this how you actually say his name? I don't even know. I've always heard Pietrangelo, so sorry, moving on. But it was those 3. Face-off dot, it was just a face-off. Raquel and Steele thought that they had the puck, so they started skating forward. They did not have the puck. So it was a 2-on-1, easy 1-2 pass from Stone across the ice. Pacioretty buried it. Easy goal, but heartbreaker if you're a Ducks fan. But Vegas 2-0 to begin the year. Alright, 33-22 were the shots in favor of Vegas, 50-50, even in the face-off dot. Power plays 0 for 2, 0 for 1. Penalty minutes 2-4. Hits 29-23 in favor of Vegas. Blocks 18-17 in favor of Vegas. Giveaways 3-2. Anaheim had 3. I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm kind of proud of them having only 3 giveaways. They were giveaway machines last year. And then Gibson had 31 saves, 939 save percentage. Fleury, it was Marc-Andre Fleury who started in this game. 21 saves, 955 save percentage. He looked pretty good, honestly. He made some really good saves. 3 stars, Max Pacioretty, 1 goal +2, and 18 minutes, 30 seconds of time on ice. William Karlsson, 1 goal +1, 18:26 of time on ice. Mark Stone, 2 assists, +2, 18 minutes, 48 seconds of time on ice. Overall, good game. I mean, it wasn't anything super exciting, as you can tell, since it was 1-0 until the very end of the third. So, good game overall, though. This one was a good game, too, contrary to how the score ended up, 3-0 in favor of Calgary. Calgary had 3 power play goals. So, basically, if Vancouver had stayed out of the penalty box, we would have been in overtime. Or at least you would have assumed. Alright, at 8:31 of the first, Sean Monahan's first of the year on the power play from Matthew Tkachuk and Elias Lindholm. 16:12, Dylan Dubé, power play goal from Andrew Mangiapane and Michael Backlund. Third period, 15:16 into the third, Matthew Tkachuk's second of the year on the power play from Johnny Gaudreau and Rasmus Andersson. It was the penalties were really non-existent. I mean, it was weird seeing a couple of the former Vancouver players playing for Calgary in this game, but what can you do? It's a business overall, so it's just weird because, honestly, I liked what they said on, Rogers Sports and that? They had Kevin Bieksa on, and he had talked about how he had gotten offers from Vancouver a couple of times, and he just couldn't do it playing for them after playing for Vancouver, so I think a lot of guys on both sides of that agree, just like Calgary and Edmonton or Vancouver and Edmonton. It's like none of those teams really want to play for each other. None of those guys want to play for each other, but overall, if you get a contract offer and you get a good enough amount, I think you can suck it up, Oh well. I mean, Jakob Markstrom got a pretty good contract that Vancouver just couldn't give him. Same with Tanev, or I don't think Vancouver even offered Tanev a contract, if I remember correct. So, he jumped at someone who gave him the money. So, good on them, they got money. Okay. It's over and done with now, so moving on from that conversation. Alright, 35-32 shots in favor of Calgary. 60-40 face-offs in favor of Vancouver. 0-for-4 on the power play for Vancouver versus 3-for-6 for Calgary. Yeah, that kind of is where you lost the game right there. 12 minutes and penalty minutes for Vancouver to 8 for Calgary. Hits 16-11 in favor of Calgary. Blocks 14-11 in favor of Calgary. Giveaways 9-7. Vancouver had 9. Braden Holtby, 32 saves, 914 save percentage. He had another good game. It's just the power play. That's what killed him. Or the penalty kill for him, technically. Markstrom, 32 saves to shut out his former team the first time he plays against them. Ouch. That was a shot in the gut right there for Vancouver and Vancouver fans alike. Jakob Markstrom, like I said, shut out. Andrew Mangiapane was the second star, 1 assist, even, and 15:58 time on ice. Matthew Tkachuk, 1 goal, 1 assist, even, and 16 minutes, 5 seconds of time on ice. Alright, that's all the games for today. Alright, there were 10 today. I think tomorrow there's only like 2 because of because Dallas can't play till the 22nd now. I forgot to mention the other day, Sam Blais for the St. Louis Blues got suspended for 2 games. He served his first game of that yesterday. Next one, I believe, is... Are they playing tomorrow? It's either tomorrow or Monday. But he will be out 1 more game, and then... Who was it? Oh, that was because of his hit on Devin Taves that I talked about from the other day. From the first day of games. So, just to let you know. I forgot to mention that in the video for yesterday. So, alright, other than that, if you're watching this, thank you for watching. If you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified when I drop new videos. And other than that, make sure to like, comment, share, and I will see you all next video. Bye, everybody.